Get that close. Sweet. Awesome fish, dude.
Sweet, that was a good one.
First jigging fish.
That's sweet. There she came off.
She's off.
Well, that was fun. Boy, that thump is sure something. Got this one on the L-tail, jigging it. Sometimes it pays to be kind of lucky. That was a close one, but she tomahawked it. Sweet.
Awesome. On a little L-tail bait, I've been jigging for a long time. Buddy of mine in West Virginia makes it. You put a little 1.5 ounce chaos weight on it, drop it down there and start jigging it. They love them. Perfect imitation of a little shad. Let's get her out.
Dig her out.
Really nice fish.
Awesome fish. Sweet.
Super nice fish. Nice head. Big head.
She's thick.
Bump
Let's
there.
see what she goes. Hopefully she don't freak out.
46.5.
46. Awesome. Sweet. Let's get her back. Sweet. That was fun.
Good job. Well, welcome back to Mayhem's 2000 Cast, Season 3. Well, we're doing a little late season jigging here. If you saw last year's season, we had a really good casting bite. That was yesterday and this morning. Now we're going to start jigging, get a jigging bite done. So down here in the wintertime, all the shad gets balled up out in the middle. There's just loads of shad, and you just put on jigs. You just jig right above the bait, turn your trolling motor on, do this all day long. Can be boring, but you get some awesome bites. You get a very violent bite. Sometimes it's not, but a lot of times it is. You're going like this. As soon as you start letting down your rod, it goes thunk, and you got a fish, and you set the hook, and you got it. So I got Jeff jigging an L-tail. I got Brad jigging a Mojo. I'm jigging a Bondi in the back. We're going to see which ones produce more. L-tail's in the lead so far. So I'll keep after it here and see if we can't get a couple more before it gets too dark.
got a really good hook set into her. Had her on for a couple cranks and just popped out. So it felt good. It was fun. So let's do it again.
Well, yeah, number 2 in the bag. Not a big guy, but hey, it's always good to get fish in the bag. Getting it done jigging. Well, let's get this one on pin. My left hand is frozen from grabbing the camera when Jeff caught his fish. That aluminum on that camera just makes your hands so cold. So I'm just kind of standing there like this, and all of a sudden just whack. You know, they just thunk, and guess what? You set the hook. Pretty cool. We'll get this one on pin and we'll take a look at it. Nice little jigging fish. Cool stuff. Look at her. We'll get her back. We're probably going to call it an evening. It's getting dark out. It's cold. We'll get back after it tomorrow. Fun stuff. We'll be back tomorrow.
That's what we're fishing.
Magnum Ventures Inc., a woman-owned company, has you protected when it comes to snow, sand, and wind structural fencing products, providing residential, commercial, governmental, and Department of Transportation options for superior property and roadway protection. Proudly made in the USA, Magnum Ventures Structural Snow Fence reduces the drifting and icing of roadways, decreasing the number of accidents and the need for roadside assistance. Contact Magnum Ventures at www.magveninc.com for your project needs.
Hey Chase, what did we get from Team Rhino Outdoors?
Big Dog, St. Croix. We got 2 offshore planer boards, leaders from Stealth Tackle. We got the new Braid, some Cortland, and some Bahio sunglasses.
Wait, Carrie.
What are you guys doing?
10-inch hex. Husky Medicine. Got a new pounder and 2. Check out TeamRhinoOutdoors.com for all your musky gear.
So this is what happens when the fish don't bite, and you take a bait builder fishing. We got a mix of just about anything and everything in here, and some prototype baits that we're playing with. And it's nice to get down here in December and actually have some open water to test some stuff. So today's our last day fishing, so I'm going through and splitting out what we got of Chase's baits, of my baits. Nice mess to start the morning for sure.
They're going hunting. We're going hunting for muskies. We don't have to wear orange though. Ah, good golly. Everything's so much harder when your hands are cold. And that is how you make any bait jiggable. If it goes up and down, it's jiggable. But I always put a weight on everything so you have a little bit more control, so you don't have to jig so slow. These yellowtails were made for creek fishing, and I don't know, a couple years ago I started jigging them, and they've been a jigging bait ever since basically. So that's a good one to do. Boggs Mohawk. I do that a lot on these. Put a chaos weight right there on that front hook hanger. And it's an awesome bait to jig. Really anything rubber that goes up, that you can go up and down with, you can put a chaos weight on it and jig it. So keep your eyes open for that. You don't always have to just jig bondies. Last night, Jeff's fish was a perfect example. There was 2 or 3 boats out here. Everyone was jigging bondies. And I had him jigging the L-tail, and he got a nice 46-inch fish. So definitely worked out there. Just give him a little bit something different to look at.
Well, it's day 2, and we're gonna get some jigging done, hopefully catch some fish. We got limited time today. We have to be on the road by 5 o'clock. Chase has got to get home and start guiding, and Jeff and I got a long trip back to Minnesota. So hopefully we get it done today.
Well, like Brad said, it's day 2. I'm gonna do a little bit of idling around looking for the bait. This bait moves around like crazy. Right now we're going right through where we caught them last night, right before dark, and there's no bait here whatsoever. So we're gonna idle around, try to find the bait. Muskies will be beside the bait. We'll start fishing. There it is. We found the bait. We went 100 yards since I just talked to you. And now we're in the bait and we're gonna start fishing.
Well, number 1, that didn't take very long. Super, super awesome. Got it on the old tube. Let's take a look at this one. All right, the old Red October twisted tube. Chase did a little bit of magic on it, as he said earlier, using the chaos weight system. Just that little bit of added weight on there, get that head to fall. You can work it a little bit faster. Right now, with this cold water, we're kind of just working it pretty easy, but you always want to have that good snap on the way up. I'm gonna dig in there, get the freezing hand going again, but it's a pretty decent fish. Let's see what she looks like. All right, take a look at that. Pretty cool. Chase taught me a lot about jigging in the last 1.5 years, and this is proof of it. Super, super cool stuff. Let's get her back and see if we can't find some more. Quick release. Cold water, quick release, always good.
What do all Muskie Mayhem Tackle Pro Staffers have in common? Big fish pictures. Choose the brand that the pros choose. Muskie Mayhem Tackle. Let the mayhem begin.
Muskie Bumper, measuring fish since 2008. Muskie boards that come in 3 different sizes, left and right-handed variations. They measure accurately up to 60 inches. Stainless steel hardware, lightweight and durable, and they float. We measure your success. Find us at muskiebumper.com. Nice. Really nice fish. There she's gone. There she goes. I knew she was just barely skin hooked. But there was my chance for the day. Gold member, Team Rhino gold member, Little Joe, chaos weight on it. This one's seen some better days, but that's a really nice fish. Bent my hook out. Well, let's get back after it and get another one. They're biting, for sure. Little whippersnapper here. Smoked me though. Hey, Jeff. Oh, he's really fighting me. Oh my goodness. Big one in the bag. Same bait as last time, gold member, Team Rhino gold member, Little Mojo. I think it's actually called the Big Joe. It's a little confusing, but it's a Little Joe. With chaos weight on it, little dude's smoking me. Get her unpinned, get after another one. They're biting great. We've only been out for probably an hour and a half, tops. Really good pliers here. I don't think I could take my finger off with them. All right, come here, big fella. Awesome. Got the 1.5 ounce chaos weight on it. Team Rhino Mojo. Sweet, gold member. Wow. Absolute tank. No, you gotta love these little guys. Good future for the fishery, and they love eating baits. I can feel all kinds of shad in the stomach, but sweet little dude. They're always the prettiest too. Let's get her back. You ready? 3, 2, 1. They're ready to go in the cold water. Well, let's get another one. Hopefully I can upgrade on that one today. Sweet. Well, jigging is a very useful tool. It can be used from Tennessee to Minnesota. I've caught them all through there. So very underutilized. Well, one thing I highly recommend is always use a steel leader. And because the reason that is a lot of times when you're jigging, the bait's falling, the fish will come up and eat like this. Well, they'll get your leader and the bait sandwiched in their mouth like this. And I've never got cut off, but I've been very close to getting cut off. So I've switched to straight steel leaders while jigging. So a good starting point. Before I had any electronics whatsoever, when I started jigging, this is a 10-foot rod. Usually just go to about your reel. And so that's about 8 to 10 feet of line out. That is always a great starting point no matter what. You got it out like that, drop it in the water. And I always go rod tip to the water, and you come up. And I always go that high. I'd never come up this high. A lot of people do that. I feel like you lose a lot of fish when you come up that high. So go to the water and then up. And see how my line is tight the entire time? And as you do it, you'll get better at going a little bit faster. And a lot of times in the summer months, or like when the water's in the mid-70s or 70 to mid-70s, you start going a little quicker like this. It's a hard rip up and then a slow fall down. Now the hard rip up really triggers a lot of fish. Today, it doesn't really seem to matter, slow, kind of that medium pace is working the best though, I would say. So just about like this. But that's all you need is about a 2.5 to 3 foot rip up and tight line down. You just got to make sure that line is tight the entire time. Another good thing that seems really simple, but it'll help you a lot without losing fish, is staring at your line. Because a lot of times you won't feel them if you're dropping. If you're dropping like that and that line stops, you don't feel it. So if you watch the line, if I drop a little too quick, I got to slack. Well, if a fish eats it, that slack will be there, but it won't be going down. It'll just be sitting there, and that's a fish. The fish ate it. You got to set the hook. Sometimes it's too late. So you just want to keep it tight the entire time. Pay attention to that line, and if it goes down and it's not sinking anymore, set that hook, because it's probably a fish, or you'll feel a light tap. You usually bite it on the way down is when you get bit, most of the time. Not always, but most of the time. So give that a shot. Clear water, muddy water, cold water, warm water, does not matter. Jigging works awesome everywhere I go, no matter what time of year it is. So check it out and try it.
Well, I just missed my first one of the morning. Smoked this Ice Cisco Mojo. Had her pretty good. Had a good hook set into her, got the bait all folded up. Got some fresh teeth marks, but just couldn't close the deal. So back at it we go. That thing came out like a rocket.
Yeah, she was hooked high on the rim of the net, so we got pliers out real quick and cut her off quick. So awesome bait. One of my favorite collars, also a Team Rhino collar, Ice Cisco in the Big Joe. Got the chaos weight on it. Thing absolutely smoked Joe. So, that out. That Net Buddy is awesome. Awesome product. You can get that at Team Rhino also. Fish is good. Holds your net while you're fooling around, getting your bump board, whatever you need to get. Super sweet product. It will not come out of there.
All right, well, we're gonna pull this one out, put her on the musky bumper, see what she goes, and send her home. That's a thick one there. Super chunky. Sweet. Tight. 40 and a half. Jeez, that's a fat fish for 40 and a half. Awesome. Nice. All right. That was fun. I want to do it again. You know, when you're jigging like this, you got a lot of time to think. One of the things that just came into my head was, you ever think a muskie eats a shad and thinks, oh, that one didn't taste so good? I mean, we all eat apples. Some are great, some aren't so great. But I just wonder, you know, do they ever get a really good one or a really bad one? Yeah.
Deep Thoughts by Jeff Schulte. That's what we get when we fish with him.
Really nice fish. Billed's going. Sweet fish on the glide bait. Got me way out there on the cast. T-boned. That glide bait just absolutely T-boned. Open up, honey. Sweet. Man, she had that thing absolutely T-boned. Hook was right there in the back corner. Awesome job on the rig boss there. 9-inch rig boss. Just kind of letting it sink just a couple seconds and just popping it nice and easy, and it felt bonk. Set the hook and got her. Well, let's get her out and take a look at her. Got the hold of the net. Really nice fish. Perfect fish to end the day on. Brad and Jeff's got to start heading home. I got to head home. Got a guide in the morning, but let's get her on the bump. See how long she goes. 45 and a quarter. Weird fin there. Awesome fish. Great way to end the day. Sweet fish. Let's get her back. Turn her up this way. tag in her. Sweet. There she goes.
Nice work, dude.
Go back down to the shad ball. Eat some more shad for dinner. Sweet.
Good work. Oh, she left you a present.
Oh, yeah, nice. We got some toothpaste. See this? You just have rubbing your teeth. It's really good stuff. Oh, there's a nice one. Just wrapping up here, marked it on side imaging, threw that tube out there, made 2 hops and whack, got it. Super, super nice fish. Well, Red October tube got it done. Brad and Jeff were reviewing footage, and we were taking down the cameras. Actually got my cameras down back there. Looked on side imaging, there's literally one sitting right under the boat. Brad's rod was the closest rod, so I picked it up, dropped it down, made 2 pops, whack, got this fish. And it's a really, really nice fish. So get her out of the bag, but the same twisted, Red October twisted tube. I got a homemade rig here. It's a mid-weight rig head, and then I've got just a little piece of wire that hooks to that hook, so I can have a back hook and a front hook, and I got a chaos weight on it. Super, super awesome bait. I've caught tons of fish on these things. This is a really nice one. So we're gonna get her out, put her on the musky bumper, and see how long she is. Oh, look at that head. Oh, baby. That tail's just not as thick. Outside. There we go. Super nice fish. Get her on the bump, see how long she is. Oh, baby. Come on, girl. I got her. Awesome. Oh. 49. Absolute tank of 49 inches though.
Thickest 49 I've ever seen.
Awesome. Well, let's get her back. Monster head. There we go. Wow. Gotta love this big fish taking off that good. All right, what do you say, guys? You actually want to get out of here now? Huh, Jeff?
No.
Awesome. Well,
all good things must come to an end, my friend.
yeah, what a great way to end the show. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next week.